Prescott on first down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. The play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says let's take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing again on second down. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
To throw is Prescott. Airing this one out for Evans. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And avoids the contact by sliding. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. They'll give it to Mixon. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Tell me your dreams and your problems. I'll be more than waiting for you. I'll be your friend. Call me out and I'll stay down. Tell me how you wanna do that. Got my heart jumping like Jordan. Spin you like Spartan. Do it all for me. Give you the reason why I like. And I promise I'll be yours. Tell me your dreams and your problems. I'll be more than waiting for you.
To leave the
And I know that I can't take it, but you make it alright. Oh, I see you running. Got my heart jumping like Jordan. Send you like Spartan. Do it all for me.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he simply...
Your eyes are the sunshine in my dreams. And I love you when I see you walking by. And everything's perfect, but you make it alright. Oh, I see you. Got my heart jumping like Jordan, swinging like sport and do it all for me. Give you the reason why I lie. And I promise I'll be yours. Tell me your dreams and your problems. I'll be more than a man for you. I'll be your friend. Honey, I'll stay. Tell me if you wanna stay down. Night and day.
And that's the 25-yard line.
Touch your hand. Give me a chance. Oh, I see you coming. Got my heart jumping like Jordan, spinning like sporting. Do it all for me. Give you the reason why I lie. I promise I'll be yours. Tell me your dreams and your problems.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19. Hey, right on cue, they set up the screen and complete it.
They get swerving around like a bitch.
Well, they took your advice from a bit earlier, tried the screen, but that one, it was covered up pretty well.
They did a nice job on it, but I still think it was the right idea. Probably just a block or two away from making it work.
On third down, it's Prescott. This is Johnson. He's got it. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Marcus Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
I'm not gonna let you take it, but you make it alright. Oh, I see you coming. Got my heart jumping like Jordan. Saying like Sparta, do it all for me.
Now Trubisky on first down. He's going to take a shot right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Live on an island.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
All that glitters ain't gold,
so now they'll come up on 2nd and 10.
And all that shine bright ain't a diamond. Ooh, ooh, yeah, yeah. And all that silver's ain't gold.
On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. And another tackle broken. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Prescott to throw it. Quick hitch, complete. It's Lamb. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
They got some bogus-ass momentum. Some bogus-ass pass.
So good snap, good
quarterback didn't react.
Right down the middle.
Never in doubt.
Bullshit tip interception.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And not a particularly good return here, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On 2nd and a yard, Trubisky. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion on a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Into a double team, and it's
Where are you throwing the ball, my dude?
Picked off at the 47.
Oh, this game is tricky right now.
Return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better
it's
decisions
too
for the ball.
real.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kamale Correa. Able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
On second down, here's Yeldon. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
They can't hang with us. Shit.
Prescott now from the 50. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on
niggas just
3rd
be
down.
bailing these bum-ass niggas out, bro.
Force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives him the first.
And that's frustrating, because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now.
Forgot you can't play the ball on here.
Here's Stick looking to throw. He finds his target. It's
bitch.
Evans.
Get that goddamn
And
ball.
the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw.
Where are you throwing the ball, Trubisky?
That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A handoff to Mixon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this
flipping me and shit.
Picked off near the 32. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
I'll wait for you.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter.
We're gonna go to hell.
Stephen Hauschka for the point after. Oh, how about this? No good. Just
what is this shit on all pro?
And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
So that I can trust you. Said I could get used to it. I can get your money.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You got the lead, you got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing. Prescott. On the comebacker, complete. That's Lamb. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Prescott. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
No dreams tonight. See you in your dreams tonight. Whoa.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Ooh, yeah.
Prescott yet again. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 10-6 the score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
No quieritos que trompa, no stop the party.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? They'll throw again. Prescott. He's got Evans.
I can't even.
Have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers.
Niggas be fucking with the system, bro. It can't even react.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective.
I'm sitting there spamming circle.
After you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And able to break one tackle, but
it just does out routes and something down low.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And this is caught by Evans. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd?
We're going to 53. Mike 51. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full street.
A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Speak the
2nd
line,
and 6, just inside the 30.
Whoa.
Now it's Trubisky. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Had no command that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Trubisky to throw again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. They'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 2nd and very short. Stick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go dry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. They run it from the gun with Yeldon. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now they're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Let me start calling more players. I didn't even realize what I was doing.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
And I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Trubisky. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a thuggish ball.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
He gets some bullshit-ass holding calls, bro. Why does the game say bitch?
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
I don't get it, bro.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line.
This game's taking way too long, bro. He's taking his sweet time.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Bro, you cannot
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, let me do that.
Final play of the half, Prescott. He completes it to Evans. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
Speed threshold all fucked up. I got 96 speed guys.
Quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now Trubisky on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, my God, bro.
Intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Ben pitched the ball. Ben pitched the ball. Nothing happened. This game just bugged out.
3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now on 2nd and 13. Trubisky. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Trying to get it to him again on another deep ball.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Trubisky.
Nigga, where are you throwing the motherfucking ball?
Positioning, and it's picked off. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out. Here we go.
3 hours to set up a play.
Has that happened to you before? No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now Prescott. He finds Yeldon.
Nigga did all that just to do a check down. That's all he has.
Second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here we go. Watch out. Tight your rock, tight it.
He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. He'll get 7 yards there on the keeper, but still 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit.
Going on that bullshit, man.
Has to be shaken a little bit.
They're not even using.
Is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Trying to fuck with the AI. Man, I'm in this league.
Nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.